Warning: the following podcast contains coarse language and mature subject matter. Also, we may spoil everything, so you have been warned.
And welcome to the first episode of the Otaku's World podcast. I'm your fabulous host, Chris. You may know me from my blog, It's an Otaku's World. I'm joined today by Corvus, Daryl, and Bailey.
What's up?
Stop.
Something enthused. Let's get this shit on the way.
Yeah.
What's first on the list there, Chris?
All right. Let's see here. First things first. What have you guys been watching and play?
I just finished Death Note for like the 80,000th time because it just went on Netflix recently.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw Death Note on Netflix. Yeah, I've watched Death Note so many times I can't even count how many times I've watched Death Note.
I know, right?
I'm gonna have to watch it again. It's like a tradition now.
Death Note is like my go-to when I'm sick of anime.
Yeah, it just refreshes you. It just like as soon as you watch it, you're like, this is why I fell in love with anime.
This is why I watch anime all the time. Is because of Death Note.
Yeah, it's all amazing.
I guess I'll go second. I've been watching. I'm a little late to the party, but I've been watching Welcome to the NHK.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I gotta put that on my list.
Oh yeah, Welcome to the NHK is fantastic. It
It
I
is
don't know.
pretty good.
It really, I don't know. It really like resonated with me because I am kind of like an introvert as well. So I was able to kind of connect with the main character, and the way he doubts himself and all that. It just, I don't know. I love it when an anime like that hits close to home. It's just
Yeah, I know the feeling.
it's perfect.
Yeah, I know, I love that, especially with a game. Gaming, when you can relate to the main character, it just makes you want to push forward no matter what.
You feel like you're not exactly watching something or playing something. You feel like you're actually there.
Personally, I find it hard to relate to characters in games, you know?
Well, yeah, it's because most of the time characters in games are very.
They're all fictional, right? So you gotta imagine that too.
Well, no, it's just that characters in games, well, at least games coming out right now, are more like big buff guy, fucking short hair, wrecks everything. You can't really relate to that. Like I can't.
Middle-aged,
Like a character I could relate to was Vincent in Catherine. I could relate to him.
haven't
man,
played
yeah.
Oh, Catherine is amazing.
Should I? Don't know.
It's yeah, it's really good. Like I could relate to that character because of his well, I don't know. I related to him on his sense of like, not getting married and all that. But I didn't really relate on like the cheating aspect that much, but
Nah, well, that's good at least.
But the thing is though, no, fuck, that would spoil everything, wouldn't it?
Spoiler alert if you don't want to learn about this next part.
Wait, weren't we going to post something in the intro about spoilers?
Yeah.
All right, so it's fine. Spoil away.
So basically, the other girl, like the other Catherine, is not real. So technically, he didn't cheat.
I don't know. Would you count that as cheating if, like, the person you're cheating with is delusion?
Well, that's the thing, is he didn't know that she was an illusion, so that way, like, they were, like, it felt real.
Yeah.
He didn't know he was like under like a spell. So yeah, Bailey, what have you been watching?
Well, I've been watching a lot recently. About the same with you guys right now. I just watched Death Note over again. I've been watching Soul Eater.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I don't know. I bounce back and forth through anime, so it's kind of hard to pick on which ones I've been watching recently.
Some that I need to catch up on. I actually have like my Netflix open up right now, so let me just look through. I need to catch up on Blue Exorcist. I haven't finished that yet.
Oh, that was a good one. I finished it the other day. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I just because it's on Crunchyroll and I don't exactly like. I don't like to sit at my computer and watch anime. I like to kind of just chill in bed and watch anime. And on my iPod, it's way too small of a screen. And the Xbox Crunchyroll I hate because there's no like free viewing at all. So, but it's on Netflix now, so that's good. And you know, something that I think we can all go back to is Full Metal Alchemist. I've been watching that again.
Yes, FMA.
I've been watching Full Metal
FMA.
Alchemist like nonstop.
The one big thing that I hated about the second season was Al. His voice sounded like a 5-year-old girl, not like how it originally sounded. I know that it was like thrown off to someone else, but it irritates me. Like I can barely.
Was
watch
it the voice actor was changed?
Yeah, it's changed, and if you've watched it enough, you can totally tell it's really it's higher pitched. Like I know it's supposed to be a little kid, but it's like a little girl. You
I
can
didn't
tell
even
before-
notice.
yeah.
I didn't notice
Mm.
at all that was But
Yeah.
now I'm gonna like go back to the second season, and I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna be like, holy fuck, he does sound different.
He
Just so
sounds-
That-
everyone knows, when we say second season, we're referring to Brotherhood, not the original.
Yes,
Fullmetal Alchemist.
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
Brotherhood. I mean, like, but didn't you guys enjoy Brotherhood more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
found
fucking-
it better on the reason because it skipped all the boring side stories that we really need to know. Like
Yeah.
some of them
Part
were
that
good.
bothered
just-
me.
It bothered you because it skipped that stuff?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, I don't know, I mean, like, the animation was updated, so they could have done it just to be like, here is what it would have looked like if it was animated, I don't know when Fullmetal Alchemist came out, but, yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist came out in 2003.
That's so far away.
Wait, when did, well, the original or Brotherhood?
The original.
Well, when did Brotherhood come out, I mean?
Brotherhood came out. Fucking. Fuck the Brotherhood. I'm looking for it. So much shit you have to scroll through. Oh my god. Brotherhood came out in 2009.
Right, so they could have shown the stuff they cut out and been like, here's what it was, and here's what it is. I don't
Well-
know, like, I thought that would have been kind of something.
Yeah.
I
Well,
realize that's really incoherent, but
like the side stories, I didn't mind them, but they weren't exactly necessary for the plot to progress.
What was your
Yeah.
like most hated side story?
Oh.
Oh,
To be honest, they're not that memorable for me.
the only thing that really, really pissed me off about Brotherhood is, what was that rich guy's name that hung out with Scar and, the
I
little
know who you're
boy
talking
girl?
about.
I know who you're talking about too. I just don't know his fucking
They
name.
skipped past his entire story, and he was just, like, there, and, I was like, oh, did some episodes not download properly? And I was like, shit.
Yeah,
I
because
had to
like
go
when
through-
you're, yeah, because when you just pop a character in, it's like where did he come from? Who is
Bad
he?
Writing is bad writing.
Though Brotherhood followed the manga a lot more,
Yeah.
yeah.
which always makes manga readers happy.
That is, yeah.
To be honest, I've tried to at least try to find stuff that is not in, like, just that find stuff that's original story instead of like something like an anime adaptation of a manga, because
Yeah.
fuck read the manga endings.
Yeah.
Amen.
Fuck that, honestly. It's like, oh, it ended. What happened? Read the
Yeah.
manga. And that's what all the fans say. Is like, read the manga. It's way better anyway. Just read the manga.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. I like manga, but like if I'm like in a car and like I have no way of watching video, but I prefer to see moving pictures, and actually I prefer to, you know, hear the characters' voices. It's fun to voice them yourself sometimes, you know. I do it, you know, just, you know, fucking sitting alone and you start reading for fucking Light Yagami, you know. I do it. I start maniacally laughing. But anyway, it's I enjoy having, you know, moving pictures and, you know, seeing the characters be brought to life. I enjoy that a lot more than reading manga.
Well,
Yeah.
also in the manga though, right? It seems when you read it, it looks like it's skipping just little tiny pieces that connect it better. Where the manga, the anime, sorry, actually shows pieces that should have been in the book itself.
Yeah.
That's just the way I see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Manga is good for like slice of life stuff.
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
that doesn't really need to move very quickly. But for something
Yeah.
like Full Metal Alchemist or any
It's just
action
moving
show,
so fast.
Yeah.
I fucking love slice of life stuff. I
No, but-
really do.
The
Well,
main
it's
thing about
easier
that
for
is
the-
like.
Sorry,
you
go
can
on.
go first. You can go.
Well, the reason why people connect to, I should say, slice of life is it's more close to home, like you said earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just easier to relate to.
Like one anime, and I will always regard this until I find a better one. One anime that I have always just viewed as, like, ever since I watched it, as, okay, this anime is like my life, the anime, in a sense, and that's Anohana, because fucking Anohana is, you know, like there's times when they go back into the into flashbacks of like what the characters used to be like how their friendship used to be, and like there was one flashback where they're like playing Pokemon, like they're connecting their Game Boys with the the share cable, and I was like, I fucking cried at that because I'm like, that's what I used to do, and I'm like, and all my friends that I did that with we've moved apart.
Yeah.
And
no
I was
one ever played Pokemon with me.
Chris,
I was the loner.
You know what?
I would have.
You know what I still haven't played, and
What?
it really makes me mad.
What?
When I was growing up, I had a Game Boy SP, right? And I always was pissed off because I never got to play Four Swords, like from Link to the Past.
Oh.
Because you
Yeah.
had to play co-op on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you had to have more people on it, and I'm like, motherfucker, I don't
I
know
wanted
anyone.
to do that too.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I still have it. Like, I'm waiting. I'm going to like get a bunch of people and just have it.
Yeah.
Just have a party. Just have a.
Party for Four Swords.
I have a
Party for
Link
Four
cable,
Swords.
too. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But it's just like I enjoy slice of life ones because they're more relatable. But I mean, I love a good action one. But something that I love in anime like the most probably is a good love story. A good love story always gets me.
Yeah.
Clan ad after story. Anyone right now, I'm not even gonna spoil anything, but watch Clan ad, and I'm telling you right now, if you did not cry after watching Clan ad,
Okay, at what point though did you end up crying?
We can't say it because
I
of the
can't
spoiler
say it.
show.
I
Okay,
can't
yeah.
say it. But all I'm saying, I recommend Clan ad to anyone who loves love stories and all that, and slice of life. Clan ad pulled my heartstrings so hard that I cried for at least a couple days. I don't know. And then like after I finished Clan ad, I had this void that I couldn't fill. Like I was trying to fill it with other anime and it just would not work.
Yeah. The one thing about yesterday, I was watching FMA, and me and my buddies were just having a game of Magic and whatnot, and we all look up at the same time because all we hear is like a soft mutter of Edward, and we all looked up. We're like, Nina, no! And we just started freaking out. Like, I was like, I'm going to the bathroom. My buddy's like, I don't want to watch this anymore, and he was just like, it was bringing back feels.
Yeah, no, so many feels.
Shit,
get a
my phone.
But no, then we kept watching it, and Hugh, when he died,
Oh god.
like when his little girl's crying and like, where's daddy? I'm like, no!
No, just no.
Turn that off right then
It's
and
just
there.
like I can't watch this. It's
Yeah.
too much. It's too much. All right, when I watched it years ago, all right, it hit me hard then, and now I rewatch it. It hits me just as hard, if not harder.
I know.
It's just like
Like,
stop it.
You know it's gonna happen, and there's nothing you can do about
There's
it.
nothing at all. It's just
There was nothing they could do about it either.
exactly.
It's like, no.
It's like I just want to rewrite the story.
Yeah.
I want to change this.
That's weird because it never really hit me at all. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just like a
Okay.
soulless bastard.
But did Clan Ad hit you?
just a little bit. Like,
Okay,
at
you
the
are.
final bit. You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Shh, don't spoil it. But,
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is like Clan Ad. If you didn't cry at least a little bit after watching Clan Ad, you have no heart.
No.
Well, it was a good anime. You gotta give it that.
It was fantastic. You know an anime is good if it leaves a void.
Mm-hmm.
If it leaves a void, you're good.
Like, fuck it, I'm watching this over again.
Yeah, like. Well, at least
Hey.
with Clan Ad, I didn't want to do that because I cry again.
You know what left a void for me?
What?
Heaven's Lost Property.
Shut the fuck up right now. Speaking of Heaven's Lost Property, it's on Netflix now.
There's a lot of different shit being added to Netflix now. I think
Yeah.
they've got.
They have a
they've
good
got-
selection. They have a very good selection right now. Except for, I will say this, Netflix, I hate you, and I'm gonna tell you why. Spice and Wolf is on Netflix, but what's on it? Only the second season.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Completely no sense. Why wouldn't they just throw up the first one
And plus,
first?
the second season of Spice and Wolf is not as good as the first, and it kind of lost track of what Spice and Wolf was.
Really? I like the second season better, especially the first arc.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it, but there was something about the first season that I liked more. They focused on more things in the first season.
It was probably more of the fact that it's what got you indulged to begin with. If you started off on the second season, you'd probably like it more than the first. But then again,
But the thing is it's hard to start on the second season if you've never seen it before. People who have never seen Spice and Wolf are just gonna be like, okay, oh, Spice and Wolf, this looks cool. Oh, second season, play. And then they're gonna be like, what happened in first? Oh, you don't need to know that.
Yeah.
Netflix is like, shh, don't ask questions.
They won't notice.
They won't notice. Just don't ask questions. It's like, what? I heard there's a first season. Bang.
Yeah.
Now we need to dispose of the body.
Yeah. I was looking through anime and I'm like, hey, I'll throw up Titanfall. Attack on Titan. Because
Titanfall.
Shut up.
I love the Titanfall anime.
because
Those
everyone.
Titans are so moe.
But fucking, I threw it on and I was just playing Magic because that's what I usually do. I'll throw on anime in the background, play around on my laptop, have a game of League, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, wait a minute, it's all in Japanese. Why? Oh fucking hell! So I go through the settings and I'm looking for like 10 minutes trying to find it to English, and then I just gave up. Like,
What,
they should
Attack
have
on
it for
Titan?
both. Yeah,
No, hold on. Attack on Titan has English dub on.
I just went through it last night and it doesn't.
Yeah, I
It
can't
does. I
find it
watched
on
it.
iTunes either.
The English dub for Attack on Titan is like, I believe it's airing, isn't it? 'Cause
Okay,
I-
what they're
where
probably
were you
going to
watching
do?
it?
I've been watching the English dub, yeah. Like it's on like several sites and whatnot. Funimation has released teasers.
I know Attack on Titan, I believe, is still on Netflix at the moment, and it was in English dub.
It was dubbed. Like, hold on, I'm gonna find Attack on Titan and
Yeah,
then I'm going.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
so am I. iTunes. Here we go.
It's not. I don't think it's on
Oh.
iTunes, but if
Well, I know they have the sub on iTunes.
Yeah, hold on.
Hang on. I'm checking it out. I have it open right now. It's loading. There's a little green, not green, blue fucking thing.
You have to
It
go.
says original Japanese version, and it is indeed the subtitled version.
Yeah, there is only subtitles on Netflix. That's fucked.
Yeah, I know. I told you.
I thought they added the dub. Someone told me that they added the
I
dub.
swear it was on the other day. The dub version of most of the anime, at least.
I think
They're probably going to release it in dub once they finish airing it.
they are I know they were advertising like a big like DVD box set for it
Yeah.
with like a necklace and all that.
We know the dub exists. It's only a matter of time
Yeah.
before one of
It
us
does
stumbles
exist.
across it,
Now this
and then we're going to share it.
it does. Now this is a perfect segue for our main topic, which is sub versus dub.
Right.
Now, there's this big fiasco with any fucking anime that gets dubbed now is on YouTube or Facebook or whatever. In the comments, there'll be tons of people who are sub-elitists and, like, dub haters that are just like, it's not the way it's supposed to be, and, like, all that shit. And, oh my god, it's only dubbed because you're too stupid to read subtitles.
No.
Okay, there's certain instances where it's like, I can't watch this. Like, I will most likely always watch the dub if it's out. I mean, if I have to watch sub, it's not a problem. But it's just sometimes when you're reading the subtitles, you miss what's going on because you're reading the subtitles and you're not looking at the like what's going on. And then, but it's just like I will most likely always watch the dub, but like unless there's a situation where I cannot watch this dub, like for example, Higurashi and Soul Eater.
Yeah, like I like to watch anime like just watching it with nothing else, right? But mostly I have it on in the background and watch it while doing something else.
Yeah.
And that's where dub is like awesome because I can watch and play at the same time. And hey, I hear something interesting, look up and see blah blah blah. But with a sub, you have to, no matter what, you can't look down at a text. You'll miss something. You can't look down, check your Facebook, do anything.
And I mean, there's some people, and I don't understand these people's minds. I really don't. Where they're like, well, you know, it's because it was made in Japan, it should always be Japanese. And I'm like, what about Hellsing? Well, yeah, like Hellsing, it should be in Japanese. I'm like, you realize that the characters in Hellsing are British and like German and like Italian. So them all speaking Japanese would not be it makes perfect sense. And first of all, Alucard's like Japanese voice actor did a really fucking good job. But no one is Alucard unless their name is Crispin Freeman.
Yeah.
Crispin Freeman is Alucard. There's no. That's like
He's also Keon from the Melancholy of Heart.
Yes, he's a lot of things, but and like most of the time when you're watching, like a Crispin Freeman character, it's just like whenever he goes to like shout, it's like, hi Alucard, how are you doing?
Yeah, this is why I never look up Crispin Freeman's work on like Wikipedia or something, because as soon as I know what he's in, I'm going to hear Alucard in every fucking line he reads, and it's going to be like, when are you going to kill vampires? Come on.
Yeah.
When are you going to be like police girl?
Yeah, like for pretty much for everything, like a main thing, I'll always recur them to the main character. Like with American Pie series, he will always be Stifler. I'll see him in anything else. Same goes with guy from Malcolm in the Middle, Hal or Hank or whatever.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, Bryan Cranston. Like I see him in Godzilla. Hey, there's Hal from Malcolm in the Middle. Fucking see him in Breaking Bad. Hey, there's Hal. Like
Yeah.
it's always the one reoccurring thing.
But like, I don't know. I just don't know how people can seriously go. Well, for example, I actually had someone argue this with me that Baccano should not have been dubbed.
How? Okay, like let's ignore everything else and just focus on that for a minute, shall we?
Yes.
Baccano. All the characters are English or speaking English. There is no reason it should be Japanese.
Plus, I mean, with Baccano, you have like they're mobsters. They have the mobster like accent. How can you not, like, if they were Japanese, they wouldn't have that accent. So, for example, Firo would not be the fucking same character that he is.
No.
Right.
Like, at all. Like, unless you got that fucking, New York accent, it just doesn't fucking work anymore. So, there's there's like certain situations where it's like I can't watch this subbed. I can't. For example, Attack on Titan, I want to watch it. I want to watch the whole thing dubbed, mainly because it doesn't take place in Japan.
Yeah.
No, it takes place in some like fictional era.
But it
Where
seems
does it take place? No, it does take place in the real world.
I believe it takes place in Germany. I think. I'm probably wrong.
That
but-
makes sense because the main character and a lot of the other characters have German names or
Yeah.
names
So
from
that's
that
what I was
area.
thinking. So I was thinking that maybe they should have like some kind of a German accent. And
Yeah.
my other defense is I like to watch something in my own language.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's true.
sometimes, you know, the dub is absolutely atrocious, like Higurashi, which I don't know if I said this when we were like recording or what, but I have a personal goal, all right? And anyone who's watching this, just hear me out here. We need to take the footage for Higurashi and we need to redub it. Like, for example, this would be perfect. Get like Team 4-Star to redub Higurashi. Not as an abridged series, just do the same lines, just better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or any like quality like voice actor on YouTube.
Because like when I was watching Higurashi in English for the first time, because I watched it in Japanese first before anything.
Mhm.
So when I watched it in English, I was just like, Chris, did you get a fan dub? This is terrible.
Yeah, like no, the thing is I only watch it in like whatever I hear it in first. I can't switch between the two like mid-season.
I can. I don't have a problem with that like at all.
Really? Because when I watched Hellsing Ultimate, I couldn't watch the last two episodes that haven't been dubbed. 'Cause
Are
I'm like,
those Daryl, you're the research guy right now.
Yeah.
Is the last two episodes of Hellsing dubbed yet? Hellsing Ultimate. Would be
I
like
gotta get it over summer.
it'd be like 10, wouldn't it? No, it's not.
hang on, I've got it on iTunes here. Just give me a sec.
Yeah. Chris will get it.
All right, because I remember seeing something like on Facebook or something about Hellsing Ultimate, the last episode finally being dubbed or something.
So
I remember
have-
seeing something like that.
I've got 8 of the episodes on iTunes right now. And let me just go into Hellsing Ultimate. Oh, and it's going to show me every Hellsing Ultimate because iTunes really fucking sucks with their marketing because someone's messaging me. Just gotta ignore that. Yeah, iTunes really fucking sucks. I'm going to take a moment to talk about this. They will sell you season 2 of an anime, but they won't have season 1. I was like, oh, I want to buy me some Sekirei because I felt like an ecchi. And they had season 2, not season 1.
That's stupid.
Oh my god.
Okay, so now what was I looking up? Hellsing.
I don't know. It's just a lot of.
Yeah. If you're not going to sell season 1, don't fucking sell it.
Exactly.
Yeah, just don't have it in general.
Like,
Because you are going to mislead people. They're going to be like, oh, I'm going to buy this show that only has 1 season. And then they're going to be like, wait, why isn't any of this being explained? What?
wait, what
No.
happened? A bomb.
Yeah.
A bomb went off where? When did that happen? Wait, they stopped the evildoer? How?
Yeah.
Wait, why are all these women sexually attracted to this one loser guy?
Oh well, that's just normal.
Everyday life.
Yeah.
That's normal etchy for the most part.
Yes.
That's
forgive me.
that's just normal harem at its finest.
All right. So on iTunes, there are only 8 episodes of Hellsing Ultimate available.
So I think they're like, because I remember seeing something like they're getting the cast back and they're dubbing the last 2 episodes. I'm pretty sure because there's only 10 episodes of Hellsing Ultimate, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I remember seeing something about it. So I can't wait to do that because again, I can't watch Alucard in Japanese. I fucking can't. I just
No, it's
can't.
I was trying to stay pure, but then a friend of mine was like, "No, Chris, you need to watch Hellsing. Finish that shit."
I'm pretty
And I
sure it
like,
was. I'm pretty sure it was me.
No, it was Christy,
Oh, okay.
because she can get really fucking pushy sometimes.
Well, the thing is, though, is she's right to be pushy about that because it's you can't watch Hellsing in Japanese. Don't. I'm telling you right now, don't. Just don't do it. First of all,
No, she made me watch it.
in Japanese. Oh,
Yeah.
that I thought she was pushing for like you to watch it in English because then I was like, what?
No, I was kind of like, no, I'll wait till it's out in English, and she's like,
Because
nope.
first of all, how can Sir Integra like have that like same attitude in Japanese? She can't. Like, she sounds like a proper English woman.
Yeah.
And she doesn't sound fake either. Like that voice actor does not sound fake.
No.
She
was
sounds
spot on.
like a proper like English woman. Who's
Yeah.
not afraid to get their fucking hands dirty. And
Yeah.
then Saris, like, I can't have Saris be Japanese either because I need that Cockney accent. If I don't have that Cockney accent, I'm confused as to who this character is.
That English and the sub.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The English in the shop.
English.
English. Like, it's kind of like a lot of people are like, oh, why don't you watch Black Lagoon in sub? I'm like, why would I watch Black Lagoon in sub either? Like,
They're supposed to be speaking English.
well, except for, no, like, because it does kind of take place in Japan.
Then the parts in Japan, that makes sense that it should be in Japanese. But for like in Rwanda, everyone is speaking English because English is the most common language spoken on Earth, and it would make sense for all these criminals to speak English.
It would make sense for them to speak any like every language if they're
I
like super
suppose.
advanced criminals. But the thing is, you can do that. Like, I think it'd be cool if you were to do that. Like, be like, okay, so now we're in Japan, and now all the characters are speaking Japanese, and then there's subtitles. But now they're in America, and they're speaking English. Exactly like how movies do it, you know?
In a perfect world, that would happen, but at the same time, I don't really see it happening because people will be like, what the fuck? I paid for a dub. Why am I getting a sub?
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
true.
But the
People are
sub,
just
yeah,
they just complain
they complain.
regardless.
I mean, we're
So-
complaining right now, so
Yeah.
On the
We're
other
complaining
side
about
of the
them complaining.
spectrum, there are people who fucking hate subs and refuse to watch subs. I'm going to just make that clear to everyone. We acknowledge these people exist. They are just as bad as the anti-dub people.
Well, it depends. It depends if they're like, I don't like subs, and then they just leave it at that.
Well,
it-
yeah, and it's the same thing with people who are like, I just don't like dubs. But the elitists are what we're talking
Oh
about.
god, the fucking anime elitists, the fucking sub versus dub war. It's like, it's on every Funimation video. It's absolutely retarded. Like, if a reviewer's like, I enjoyed the dub for this, it's like, how fucking dare you enjoy the dub for that? It's not in Japanese. It's originally supposed to be in Japanese. It's like, okay, calm down, man. Just chill. Fuck, Jesus.
To be honest, that sounds like a Christians and atheists. Not gonna lie.
It does.
Debate.
It's
It
very
does.
very
Yeah.
fucking similar because
Xbox and PS3
Oh my God.
fans.
it's
Oh my
exactly the same because no fucking debate heads anywhere. It's just two heads button and there's no fucking there's no resolution.
I think it's not as bad as it would normally be in the real world, but because it's on the internet, it's a bunch of strangers shouting at each other anonymously, and it just gets like amplified because, hey, it's the fucking internet.
Yeah.
I don't actually have to sit there and argue this with you.
Like,
I
I
will
don't-
get back to you.
Like, I don't
That's
have
true.
this I don't have this problem if I go into Neo Tokyo, which is our local anime store here in London. I don't have an argument with like the person who's working the cash register about, hey, I'm buying Helsing and dub, and then they freak the fuck out. Like, that doesn't happen.
Also, it's a place of business, and they'd probably.
Well,
like
yeah,
to
but
lose
a customer. Okay, let's bring in a more possible thing. A customer comes in, sees me buying Cowboy Bebop, right? And then he's like, "Oh, Cowboy Bebop, nice. So you're gonna be watching it in sub or dub?" And I'll be like, I like the dub, so I'm gonna watch it in dub." And then he freaks the fuck out like that. I don't think that's as likely to happen as if I post a video on YouTube and go, I'm watching the Cowboy Bebop dub. I like the dub a lot more, and then everyone would just freak the fuck out. But even like using that example, Cowboy Bebop is an anime that is regarded as the best, like one of the best anime ever, and its dub even has dub haters shutting the fuck up, because at the time when Cowboy Bebop came out, anime was at a, like, English actors in anime were very overacted. Like
They tried too hard.
they not that they tried too hard. It's just they had to be comical.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And Cowboy Bebop did a serious, like they did some serious voice acting. Like it was actually like, hey, these are the characters. Unlike, you know, in like some animes. I mean, Trigun is like that, but that's because it's in that realm. But Trigun is still a fucking fantastic anime.
Yeah.
I mean,
was just watching it on Netflix a couple nights ago.
that fucking opening, the
I
air
know,
guitar. Every time that opening comes on, just air guitar.
I know. Right? Ooh, look what I found. You know that manga Blood Lad?
Yes, I do, but I haven't really read it.
I've read stuff about it, but
Yeah.
I've not read it.
It's kind of like Dracula's son or whatever, not wanting to go out in the night and kill people and shit. He's like a gamer at night and shit. And
Yeah.
I just read a little article in it in one of the Shonen Jump things, right? And they have the first 10 episodes dubbed on Pirates Bay.
Okay, but then we're gonna get into another discussion here because people are gonna want us to have this discussion. Is it right, the pirate anime?
Let's save that discussion for next
That's
time.
more of an overall opinion. It's your choice to do it or not. It
I-
shouldn't be like, oh, you should do it because it's
If
easy or-
the thing is though, like if I have the money, I will go and buy the show.
Same.
But
I think most people would probably go and buy
well, the
it.
thing is, when you pirate, it's kind of like if you like were to pirate an indie game, it really hurts the developers a lot.
Yeah.
Because anime, like, okay, if I were to pirate Attack on Titan, it wouldn't fucking matter. But if I were to pirate, like, let's say something like, let's not that well known. What is not that well known?
Boku no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I were to pirate Boku no, that would hurt them a lot more. Because they're not seeing as big of numbers as, you know, as the bigger anime. So it's like, if it's like, oh, I'm gonna pirate Bleach. It's like, go right ahead.
Yeah.
They'll make the money in a day. It's fine. I mean, we can talk about that another time. But that's the short little thing I'm gonna give, is that if you can buy it, buy it.
Yeah, that's what I'll probably buy the box set when it all comes out.
because we don't need companies like, you know, like Funimation, you know, going bankrupt or whatever, and we don't need the studios that create these animes going bankrupt, because then we have no anime at all, and
That's get a bunch of shitty studios coming up that do nothing but ecchi harems for like all eternity.
Yeah, that would suck.
though there's some ecchi harems that are really good, and I will watch them. So, I mean,
but what if we had nothing but Rosario Vampire and Just Exist and Girls Bravo and
I want to address something because it's on. I have Netflix open right now, and I just wanted to say, on the popular on Netflix section, Vampire Night.
It's in there, yeah. It was just added the other day, I believe.
Oh,
did some Twilight fangirl find Vampire Night? Like, just so you know, guys, the Vampire Night community is going to tear your head off. I did a negative review like forever ago on Vampire Night. They will yell at you.
I don't care.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know if people are him. But
So, anyone have any other? Like this happens with every podcast. You get sidetracked to talking about other shit.
Right.
So, back to the sub versus dub thing. Bailey, have you given your piece?
To me, to be honest, I really don't care if it's in dubbed or if it's subbed. As long as it's a good anime overall, then to me it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
tweets
Like I could watch it both in English and in Japanese, but you had a good point earlier that it's kind of annoying jumping back and forth between them.
Yes.
I'd rather
kind
watch, if I'm gonna watch it in Japanese, I'm gonna watch episode 1 to whatever in Japanese, and then I might go back and watch it later in English or whatever language it recommends. But I understand the point. You just can't jump back and forth. It just sounds really weird.
All right.
You're comfortable.
Here's a thought for you. What about jumping from one season to another? What if season 1 has a dub but season 2 doesn't? How do you
That-
feel about that?
That drives me fucking nuts.
Yeah.
It all depends. Like you said, it has to be more of if you're comfortable with it. If you're sitting there watching it in English and you watch it in Japanese and you said you didn't like it in Japanese, well then yeah, you'd be pissed off if it didn't show up in English. But if you're capable of watching both, then it really shouldn't matter. But I can see your
There's
point on-
certain characters. It's like Light Yagami. Brad Swale is Light Yagami. I like a lot of people prefer the Japanese voice actor for Light Yagami, and he did a really good job. But it's just I saw the English dub of Death Note first, and that Death Note was one of the like I watched like Inuyasha and like Samurai X and Yu Yu Hakusho like in my like when I was like a little kid, but
Yeah.
you know, Death Note came out at around the time that I was, you know, not exactly a little kid, more like in my like adolescence.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So-
same here.
Yeah.
So it was essentially like my first anime, like that got me into anime like really hardcore. Like when I watched Death Note, like I'd watch it every Friday night when it aired, and I would then just be like, oh my god, I remember watching like, you know, shows like this as a kid. This is fucking amazing. And that's when I became like just a hardcore otaku, is because Death Note fucking made me an otaku. And because of that, I can't watch, you know, the Japanese version of Death Note because I'm just so comfortable with Brad Swale, you know, being Light Yagami.
Yeah.
It's like I can't have him voiced by someone else because it's not the same. He wouldn't be the same character.
Right, yeah. I have only ever watched the dub of Death Note. Like, even when I was first exposed to Death Note, and then, like, I was like, okay, that was anime, and years later I picked it up again. I was like,
You were like, what?
You were like, what?
you
Drop the
kinda just,
conversation.
yeah, he kind of just like dropped out.
You were like,
Well, I guess fucking light got to him first. What did you do, Chris?
oh, did he drop? Did he
I'll
drop
drop
from the
out.
call?
No, yeah, he's connecting to the call. All right, well, peace out, Chris. Oh, did you guys hear about the game Rust doing like redoing everything? They're starting from scratch. They're scrapping the entire game.
Are they really starting all over
No.
though? Like
Why would they
Um,
do that?
the game wasn't
because-
that far developed to begin with. Why would they?
Yeah.
wanna
It was in
start the
early
entire-
act. See, this is another thing where it's like you're paying money for something and you're not getting what you want.
Well, what
Alright.
they did was they made it, and a lot of people were complaining about it and whatnot. So what they've been doing, they haven't updated it in 6 months or so, and
Well,
with that time, they're making a whole new thing about it. It's gonna be like the same game technically, but totally different.
Well, I was gonna say because it was already in early beta or whatever it was, right? So it wasn't even fully developed yet, and they're gonna restart the entire thing. That doesn't really make sense. Like, why not just build off what you already have?
Because early access is dumb.
Yeah.
I
Cody
mean,
has made the thing clear. About
go on Steam. The only games that are like super top selling are like fucking early access games, and it's absolutely ridiculous because I mean, maybe it's just because I was like burned by it because like one, I don't want the game industry to hit another crash, and it's inevitable that it's going to with the way that, you know, a new Call of Duty or a new Battlefield is produced like every fucking year, right? Now, because of that, certain studios are now meant to release games every other year.
Yeah.
But
Right.
but the thing is like, if you don't put time, like it takes time to make a game, and if you don't have that time, your game will not be good, as we've seen with Call of Duty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
Well, with Call of Duty, all they're doing is just copy and pasting with new areas.
Essentially, yeah. They don't really have to do that much hardcore development. And, you know, that's
Well,
like
at the same time, who really cares about the campaign? I mean, everyone essentially plays Call of Duty for multiplayer.
I always
I
play the
love the
campaign
campaign.
first. I always
Well,
play
I do
campaign
too,
first.
Like, but
My favorite campaign was fucking the Modern Warfare series, for like Call of Duty 4. That just hit it off with soap and everything. I love that.
World at
The
War.
Reznov story, the Reznov story, kind of a mindfuck. Didn't like it as much. Still liked it, but the best one had to be World at War.
Yeah, the World at War campaign was really fucking good. And honestly, I think that's when Call of Duty was in its fucking like, if like I mean, Call of Duty 4 came out, and it was a good game. But the fact that they just took Call of Duty 4 and they're like, huh, people really liked this. Let's keep making modern shooters. It's like, go back to World War II. That was that like, it was more bare bones and it was more fun. Like,
Yeah.
it's like in Call of Duty World at War, what were your kill streaks? Like dogs, fucking artillery, and you know, recon. Okay, so there's that. You have 3 kill streaks. Dogs were the big ticket. But the thing is now, it's like, oh, now you got 15 billion kill streaks. Fucking jet comes down, boom, nuke, blah blah blah. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
it's not about killing the people. Like, it's not about like having the upper hand on everyone. It's just about, okay, I got enough kills, now I can wreck everyone. Whereas, for example, Call of Duty 2, there were no kill streaks. You couldn't even like was it that you couldn't sprint?
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't even sprint in Call of Duty 2. And you couldn't knife, you had to gun butt people. And all it was in Call of Duty 2 was gun versus gun, skill versus skill, and that's it.
Yeah, and there was no cheating ways or anything like that to avoid being dead.
Let's just like, again, this is perfect segue. Sword Art Online 2. Okay.
I just finished Sword Art.
I will. Well, then you are now a very recent victim. So we will go over this, and Daryl, you can go over this in great detail, seeing as you have a better memory than I do right now,
Yeah.
at least, because you just saw it. Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online. The premise was very good, you know.
I liked it.
The
Like,
fact that you're trapped in a game world, and you know, if you die in the game, you die in real life and all that. It's really, really cool. Now, the first half of Sword Art Online was fantastic. They were introducing characters, and they introduced Asuna, who was like, oh, she could be a really, you know, independent, badass female character. What do they do in
could
this?
have been the Faye Valentine.
She could have.
or
She could have been. She could have been the Revy.
She could have been.
But instead, in the second half of Sword Art Online, they decide, nope, she's going to be a damsel in distress, and she's going to be Kirito's love interest. And I'd like to also talk about Kirito. Kirito is a static character. Kirito feels he has absolutely no character to him at all.
Yeah.
And also, it seems that he just one-shots everything, which I don't enjoy. I mean, if I was going to be in that situation where I'm trapped in a video game and it's like, holy shit, if I die in this game, I'm going to die in real life, I'd be like, holy fuck, I gotta be careful, right? Kirito's not being careful. He's just running around killing all kinds of shit because he's a badass named Kirito.
Well, it was also because he started the game early and he was a beta tester and he got
Doesn't-
first dibs at all the loot and shit.
Still,
like that.
yeah, it still doesn't necessarily matter
Free
because
purchase bonus, motherfucker.
if you were pay to win,
Pretty
motherfucker.
much,
No, but you know, Kirito was he was a static character. He was an asshole. I didn't like him at all. And the fact that also in the second half they just kind of went, yeah, you know that thing that you die in real life? Yeah, just forget about that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Let's never talk about that again. Let's turn it into a harem.
Yeah, that really pissed me off.
So,
Yeah.
Sword Art Online 2, I'm not looking forward to it.
I have hope that they'll try to redeem it. How successful they'll be, I know not, but if they don't try to redeem it, I will throw my hands in the air and sigh.
Like, for example, if I have a bunch of like I have a bunch of people I talk to about Sword Art, and they all have the same opinion as me. They're like, fuck it to high hell, fuck it, doesn't matter. Sword Art Online, shit, it's shit. That's it. And like, if those people tell me Sword Art Online 2 is actually pretty good, I'll be like, all right, I'll watch it, and then I can form my opinion from there. But from what I saw from Sword Art is Sword Art Online 2 will probably start out the same. It'll probably be a really good first half, and then it will go to complete shit.
Hopefully not,
Well-
because I really enjoyed that entire series.
Also, they've made Kirito really, really feminine looking. Like, I swear to
I
God.
thought, no, I
if
thought
it turns
that
into
I thought the avatar. I thought that wasn't his avatar. That was Asuna's avatar.
But I don't know. I really enjoyed like the plot of it. Like, imagine that, like your whole world digitally.
No game, no life.
Yeah.
No
Wait,
game, no
no
life.
game, no life.
No
isn't
game, no life.
Digitally.
Well, are they holding the same?
Well, it's not
concept,
digitally,
though, on
but
it?
no game, no life is not the same concept. No game, no life. They're brought to a world, like a brother and sister who basically wreck.
Just creepy incest.
Just,
thing going
no. Who cares about that? It doesn't matter. This brother and sister who wreck at every game they play get brought into, like, they're asked if their world, like how they view their world that they live in now, and they say it's boring, right? Then it's like, how would you like to be in a world where everything is decided through games?
So
And
it's
that's-
like they're being brought into the entirety of the video game world. Then
They're brought to another world where everything is dealt with through games.
Yeah, and it's good because they don't win games by like, oh, you cheated, haha, therefore I win. They're like, oh, you're cheating? Oh, I'm going to beat you legitimately and rub it in your face.
Yeah. And so anyone who, felt fucking burned by Sword Art, watch No Game No Life. It's
And Log Horizon.
and Log Horizon. Yes, Log Horizon is very good as well. And then fucking like what Sword Art story wasn't exactly original because, dot hack. But
And
yeah,
Matrix.
well, yeah, the Matrix too, but I'm talking anime-wise. Dot Hack, the thing with Dot Hack, though, is they just kind of sat around and talked about what they were going to do. Like, oh, we're trapped in this video game world. Oh, well, here's what we should do. It's like, are we going to do any of that? No. We're just going to sit and talk about what we should do.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'd call Sword Art Dot Hack with action. And I call No Game No Life what Sword Art should have been, kind of, even though it's not really necessarily the same story. It's doing a far better job. Now, No Game No Life isn't over yet, to my
I
knowledge.
think their last episode comes out on when does it come out? July the 2nd.
Okay.
Unless they do a 24 episode show, then it will be like fuck, I don't know, forevers.
Yeah. It's just Sword Art. It's fucking. I'm not looking for it. I'm not looking forward to it at all. I know. I'm seeing on Facebook currently that like tons of people are freaking out. Like all my friends, like, oh my god, the most hyped anime of this season's back. And then someone put, lol, No Game No Life, way better than Sword Art, and like they crucified him. They were just like, ew, no, that anime sucked and all that shit. It's like, so then I put Sword Art was good at first, then it turned to complete shit. You want to argue? Let's go, bitch.
Nice.
So, yeah, but Sword Art 2, I'm not looking forward to it.
well, and they also took away on the concept though that the entire thing was about swords, right? And now the new one's about some like Western shootout, which doesn't really make
Guns.
sense.
Guns.
It's Call of Duty Online.
Yeah,
That's basically what it is, right? Because the entire thing was about this medieval world that they created, where you live out your days as like a knight or whatever the hell you wanted to do. But now the new one's about guns, so how
Yeah.
is it still Sword Art Online? Is what
I swear to God, if the new Sword Art Online is actually Call of Duty,
yeah, they're just gonna be like, Kirito, you fucking noob, get good, scrub. Come on, I did your mom last night. I did your mom. Mom, make me some
Chilled and
fucking
teabag.
chocolate milk.
Killed and teabagged by a racist third grader.
When you get into what is it, Gun Gala Online or whatever it's called?
Gun Gale Online.
Gun Gale Online. So when you get in there, your voice is instantly turned into a 12-year-old's voice. And all you can say is faggot and garbage, like, you're a faggot and you're garbage, lol noob, quick scope me faggot, 1v1, let's go.
I hate that so much.
Oh my god, I'd watch it then, because it'd just be funny as shit.
No, but you gotta. It doesn't make any sense anymore. If you're gonna use the same title, why not keep to its originality? But now it's going to like, oh, we're gonna add guns. Have fun.
We're
Like,
gonna
it doesn't-
add guns, because Call of Duty's popular.
God.
We're gonna add guns because only people play FPSs, that's it. So, yeah, if you were scorned by Sword Art, just watch Log Horizon, watch, No Game, No Life. You'll enjoy it far more.
Yeah.
Another anime that I just started watching is Chaos Head. You guys heard of it?
Yes,
Yeah.
Chaos Head, not as good as Steins Gate, because Steins Gate is God, but Chaos Head is fucking fantastic.
I think
Chaos
Chaos
Head
also
is,
added to Netflix as well.
Yeah,
Really
it was.
good,
It
right?
was. I think Daryl's just basically watching shit off of Netflix, same as I am, because it's just
Yeah.
it's way easier.
Yeah, because I have a difficult time finding a new anime that I like, or pretty much a new anime that
Yeah,
that will
Keep you
spark my
intrigued.
interest. Pretty much, yeah. Like something that I would like, and the same art style too, because I don't like some of the art styles of the animes. But yeah. So I just go on Netflix and I literally just like, hey, click, watch the first episode, go to
Yeah.
another one. Yeah.
what I don't know if you guys have like caught it. It was kind of hyped up, but again, it came out in Attack on Titan's kind of reign of hype that just went across the globe. Attack on Titan this, Attack on Titan that. Just fucking people in Antarctica are talking about how fucking much of a pussy Armin is. But have you guys actually watched Kill la Kill?
I watched,
haven't watched Kill the Kill.
I kind of watched a little bit, and it was like, trying to
So-
be too much like Gurren Lagann, and I was like, nah.
I wouldn't say it's trying to be like Gurren Lagann. It's definitely independent in its own way. It doesn't give a shit about anything, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's like what I'm saying. It was kind of too over the top for my taste.
Yeah, like for some people's taste, like it could be too over the top. But for me, I fucking loved Kill la Kill. Bailey, so you haven't seen it?
No, I haven't watched that one yet.
Oh, Kill la Kill is fucking amazing. Just
I
turn
haven't-
your
I haven't
brain
seen it.
off. Turn your brain off when watching Kill la Kill, because you will. If you think about it and you go, how's that possible? It'll ruin it. Same with Gurren Lagann. If you who's getting called right now?
That's me. A friend of mine is like,
Anyway.
Regardless.
if you think about Gurren Lagann, like if you have your brain on when watching it and you're like analyzing every detail, you will not enjoy it. If you turn your brain off and you just grab popcorn and watch it, you will fucking love it. All I have to say about Gurren Lagann is row, row, fight the power. But
How-
yeah, I honestly think Daryl, like it's on Netflix, so check out Kill la Kill. It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out. In a second.
I can explain the plot if need be. Excuse my dog if you can hear him. He's a little bitch.
just barely.
Yeah, I had to go get mine to shut up. So
Meanwhile, mine's just lounging about, like, in a
Yeah.
constant state of being sort of high.
Another thing. Oh shit! I hit my mic. Another thing I think everyone should know about this. If you haven't watched it, I don't know why the fuck you haven't. Madoka Magica.
Everyone's dogs are barking.
Madoka Magica is fantastic.
I'm a bit iffy on that topic because to be honest, I watched it and I don't know. It just
Did you get to the actual like?
I couldn't
Story.
finish it to the point where I would actually sit there and say, okay, yeah, I enjoyed it. I just didn't really like it, to be honest with you.
Okay, see now we're gonna have to tussle because why? But like
Fight,
if
fight,
it depends. It depends though, because if your reason as to why you don't like it is that it looks like a little girl anime or whatever that I've heard. What people don't realize about Madoka Magica is it's this nice, cute, like it's nice and cute on the outside, but in the inside, it's dark and fucking terrifying. Like it's like oh, it's just this cute little magical girl anime, like you know, ha ha ha. And it's like no, death, decay. That's all you get. Death, decay, destruction.
Oh my god.
That's Madoka Magica.
I'm gonna have to check
I've
out
only
this.
gotten to episode 4 of it. Like,
it's on Netflix as well. I'll just go
Okay.
through what's on Netflix currently.
I kind of want to rant about iTunes again.
Okay,
So,
go ahead.
Fucking iTunes sells Madoka Magica in 3 parts.
Including
3, 4, what?
including the movies?
No, they don't sell the movies.
Oh,
But
what
they
the
sell
fuck?
the original anime in 3 fucking parts. It is a 12-episode anime. There is no need for it to be in 3 parts.
That's just too long of an episode. Like
Yeah.
Red versus Blue, that just went on to Netflix also. But
Yeah. I saw that.
every episode is a season. Volume technically, but yeah, it's like 5 episodes. I'm like, oh, this shouldn't be that long. Oh, well, each episode is an hour. So
Yeah. Has everyone seen Fate Zero?
I've seen Fate Stay Night, if that counts for anything, which it really doesn't.
But like the thing is, Fate Stay Night is not as good as Fate Zero.
Yeah, I've only heard good things about Fate Zero.
Fate Zero, I can't recommend enough. Fate Stay Night was eh.
Fate Stay Night really made me angry. It just was like, no, this is awful.
It was not good. So yeah, there's Fate Zero on Netflix currently right now, and there's also D Gray Man. So it's always a good.
Big Gray Man was a good one.
Yeah, D Gray Man was great.
Yeah.
He
I
was
watched a little bit of it, then I couldn't find it anymore.
Chris, you gotta get Netflix.
I know.
wait, Chris, you have why wouldn't your parents just buy Netflix, dude? It's like $7.
I almost got my parents to buy Netflix, and then I got in an argument with my dad, and he was like, there's no way.
Oh god.
Something that I haven't seen though is Ghost Hunt. Has anyone seen Ghost Hunt?
Nope.
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
I
me-
watched like
yeah.
the first episode, and that was about it. I didn't really get into it, so.
What's it
I
about?
watched-
Maybe I have
My
watched it.
girlfriend absolutely hates anime, and I told her to pick one, and she picked that one. So we watched it for about like I don't know, 3-4
Yeah,
episodes.
is it
It's-
worth
It's all right. It's a good like starter anime if you haven't
Wait, so your girlfriend hates anime?
absolutely just despised. it.
Well, here's what you do. All right?
I
No.
get her.
No, here's what you do. You go, just give it a chance, love. Just give it a chance. And then what you do is you put on Cowboy Bebop, and you go, now, transform into an otaku. But you gotta start with
trying-
Ballad of the Fallen Angels.
Okay.
Cowboy Bebop is, oh god, it's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, if you're trying to get someone to watch anime, show them Cowboy Bebop.
It is on the list of anime that every non-anime fan who wants to get into anime should watch.
Along
It's-
with Death Note, Trigun, Black Lagoon, and what was the other one?
Hellsing Ultimate.
Hellsing.
What else? I would argue that Gurren Lagann's on that list,
No.
and Full Metal Alchemist.
Mm-hmm.
They actually got. I'm looking through the Netflix selection of anime. They actually have a pretty wide selection now. Um, it's they got Rin, Daughters of Minosni.
Why do they have that on Netflix? Netflix has like little kid shows, man. Little kids watch Netflix. Why do they have Ren on Netflix?
For those of you that don't know, Rin is torture porn, the anime, and
Oh god.
basically Rin is about a a private investigator who
Big titty police girl.
big tittied police girl.
Wait. What are we even?
Probably the best description you can give it.
Rin, Daughters of Minosni is about a private investigator, a big tittied police girl, who has an inability to die.
Ah,
So
I
she
googled it and a lot of
yes
naked.
yes
Yeah.
she gets raped quite a bit.
Yeah. There's
Because
this information broker that only trades information for sexual favors.
yes, and she cannot die.
Well then.
So she's going to be raped for an eternity, is what you're
Pretty
saying?
much.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
I think like that's the entire conflict in the plot.
Is that yes. Rape happens.
Yeah.
In that anime. And there's a reason why we call it torture porn, because she gets tortured.
There
Because-
is literally a wall of skewered immortal women.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
that just finished downloading, by the way.
Fantastic. So, it's just what else we got on the topic list?
I don't know. Like, how long have we been going on for?
I've been going on
Almost
for about
2 hours.
an hour and 6 minutes.
An hour and 6 minutes. Okay, do you guys want to start like bringing this to an end, or do you want to keep going?
I can keep going. It's fine.
Well, we gotta split it into episodes too.
What?
We can't just have everything all fucking just clusterfucked.
Yes, we can.
Oh yeah, we could.
It's a podcast.
Yeah.
That's true.
Speaking of which, I would like to address something you may be seeing it going across to the bottom of our video here. We need more pictures for the ecchi cam in the corner there. We don't have that many, so if you could please, if you have ecchi, and I trust that you all know what ecchi is. It's basically softcore. So
It's not hentai.
We don't-
Actually, no. Go ahead and send us hentai. We want hentai too. Or I want hentai. Send me.
Well,
But
he does. But
if
okay.
if you'd like to submit some ecchi, keep in mind it can't like show breasts and all that shit because we could get taken down from YouTube. Send it to otakusworldpc@gmail.com, and they must be 1920 by 1080.
Feel free to
Because
send me your hentai as well.
yes, you can send us your hentai as well. It's fine. Careful sending us, lolicon and shit because we don't want to get arrested. And yes,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, distributing lolicon would be a very weird thing to do. So
Wait. Save that for the next episode.
yes, yeah, we'll talk about lolicon in the next episode. So this brings us to the wind down session of our podcast.
Right.
Let us
So-
talk about our most cherished anime.
Most
Yeah.
cherished. Ooh.
Cherished.
Daryl, go.
To be honest, I'm gonna have to stick with FMA. Like, just the storyline and what it teaches you as a person and stuff, living the world with equivalent exchange, giving in what you get out. I don't know. I just love that. Something to learn and something to live by.
What else, Daryl? What else is in your list?
To watch or cherish.
Like you're always like go-to animes that you will watch. All the time.
Soul Eater I really enjoyed. I watched it about like 6 times, I guess, but
The
it kind of dropped there a bit. for me, but-
the animation in Soul Eater, I swear, Bones had like infinite fucking money because there is not one flaw in Soul Eater. Like normally you can go like, okay, they kind of like skipped out on detailing this, but Soul Eater, just from that fucking opening,
yeah.
that is beautiful. The amount
be
of
honest,
detail in the characters and all that, it's
I know.
wonderful.
Yeah,
To be
just so
honest,
you
I was-
guys know, Daryl, Corvus, and I are all broadcasting students, so it's like wired into our head to find like fucking errors and shit.
Continuity errors, sponsorships, paid ads, screenshot,
Well-
screen
So
angle,
when we
like-
see something this perfect, it's better than sex for us.
Yes, indeed,
much.
indeed.
Like-
but go on, Daryl, about Soul Eater.
Soul Eater, I just really enjoy it. I also like Future Diary. I just recently watched that, but it's been. Oh, I just love that anime.
Yeah, see, that's something we
Just the
can.
aspect of like, kind of like the Hunger Games ripped it off, I guess. But then you got Battle Royale, and then the older Battle Royale, and then
Yeah, Battle Royale,
Batum.
Batum. Yeah.
Batum,
So
I like-
oh, Batum is fantastic.
I know.
So basically, like I just wanted to talk about this real quick. It's in relation to our main topic that we covered today, the sub versus dub thing. When Future Diary, or Mirai Nikki, as the the elitists call it, when that like was announced to be dubbed, right away everyone was like, "Fuck you, don't dub it," and all that shit. And the dub actually got quite a bit of hate, and I kind of understand
Yeah.
the hate, because like they're used to having Yuno voiced, by
In
the
a certain way.
in a certain way, but the characters in Soul Eater, why did I say Soul Eater? The characters in Future Diary were all portrayed rather well. I didn't see a lot of problems with the dub. The only thing I saw is like Yuno could have been more crazy. She kind of was more laid back. She sounded more laid back, but the
She
thing
sounded
is,
more confident. She was supposed to be like this soft-spoken, perfect Japanese girl,
yeah,
and she kind of became more confident. I don't know how to explain it other than that.
yeah, but I mean the Yuki's voice actor did a wonderful job. I didn't see a problem with any of the characters really, like, at all. I like a lot of these issues that everyone else is like bringing up about the Future Diary dub is non-existent to me. I think it was a great dub. Now the story for Future Diary is a bit meh, but
I liked it.
it has some like plot holes, pretty big ones, but
Well,
That's-
around the end, yeah, there's that huge fucking plot hole.
which I don't know if we should spoil for people.
Yeah, we're not going to spoil the end of shit.
All right, so
No. Oh,
Daryl,
speaking about
continue.
terrible endings, I'm not gonna spoil it that much, but Fruits Basket, I hated the ending. I'm not, like-
Speaking of endings, and I will spoil this all I fucking want. School Days. This is a public service announcement.
Yeah, Corvus has a huge hate for school.
Listen,
days.
just listen. This is a public service announcement for all otaku, even weeaboo. We care about you too, just not as much, because you're kind of in that category of like the people that hate dubs because Japan is God to you. Anyway, sorry, weeaboos. It's just the truth. So this is a public service announcement. If anyone, I mean anyone, they could offer you sex. They could offer you drugs. It doesn't matter. If anyone says, "Come watch School Days with me," and your answer should be the full series, and then they go yes, you go, "Fuck no." I will watch the ending with you all you want, because the ending in School Days is fucking fantastic. All I'm gonna say about the ending in School Days is there's a nice fucking boat. There's a nice fucking boat in the ending of
All
School
of that,
Days.
and it's just,
Okay, if
oh,
you all
nice
watch
boat.
School Days, watch School Days in 30 seconds.
Yes.
I will put a link to it in the channel. I will support another YouTube channel because it is great.
Yeah, we will we will link a lot of the stuff that we talked about, if we can remember the links and all that, in
We'll
the
go through this and
the
like,
description.
yeah.
So we will definitely put the first link will definitely be School Days in 30 seconds, because it is a must watch for anyone.
And Higurashi in 30 seconds.
Uh,
I like the hell
I-
out of that shit.
yeah, I know you play it constantly, but the thing is that it's
A symphony of murder.
yes, but the thing is that School Days in 30 seconds actually did a really good job of being comical and showing you exactly why this anime is shit. Honestly, one thing I recommend you not do, if you're gonna watch School Days, and I don't know why you'd be so desperate and so stupid, but if you're gonna watch School Days, maybe you were tricked into it and you didn't get this warning before, but don't watch it with like your girlfriend or anything because she'll get mad at you. School Days is not that great for you know people in relationships to watch. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna say it. In School Days, guy fucks around with a bunch of girls, gives no fucks about their feelings, cheats on them, all that shit, and then in the ending he gets fucking murdered and it's glorious.
Again, watch School
So
Days
what
in
you're
30
saying
seconds.
is that Karma's a bitch.
Karma is a fucking bitch. Exactly. That is the end of this public service announcement. Don't watch
And
School Days.
That's probably the end of our fucking podcast for today.
Yeah, unless anyone wants to add anything else.
Yeah, because it was only really Daryl that talked about his favorite anime.
Oh, shit. Okay, this is not the end of our podcast.
Yeah, this is just... It's just that this is so much fun, and there's just so much to talk about.
Yes.
So, Bailey, go. What's some of your
My
favorites? Yeah.
Well, I don't know what your opinions on them are, but I'd have to say right now my two top favorite would have to be One Piece because I watched that shit like there's no tomorrow. And then the other one was I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Bakuman. It was the first one I ever watched. It was
Bakuman?
yeah. It's they're
What-
trying to start their own, I guess, showing comic, and they join up with Show and Jump and all that, and they have to go off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I don't like the premise rings a bell, but I don't know if I've actually sat down and watched it. I'll have to check it out because it sounds.
Yeah, like one kid's really, really good at art. The other kid's really good at story writing, so they team up as a duo to do these showing jumps, and that was
So-
like their lifelong dream was to do
So basically, you kind of got into this like how you got into anime, and you're kind of still there. Though we're getting you out of it, which is good. Is you're staying in like the big three realm, which is like One Piece, fucking Bleach, Naruto.
this. Well, One Piece, I watched, and that was probably my third or fourth anime, and it just kind of stuck with me, so I kind of kept watching it.
yeah,
I have watched like tons of other anime, just
Yeah.
those are really the ones that stick out to me more, I should say.
Well, yeah,
I don't
there's
know if it's
nothing
because
really
it's the-
wrong with the big three, but I don't know. A lot of their fan base is kind of icky.
For example, the Naruto fan base. Oh my god.
I didn't like it, to be honest with you.
Oh my god.
Me and Chris, we,
Believe it.
Me and Chris went through and we were trying to calculate how long it would take you to catch up to the anime series, and we said about like, what was it?
I think it would take most of the summer to catch up to it.
Well, there's what 200 episodes for the first season.
What
And
was the
then-
formula we used?
Oh, it was.
X times 24 divided by 60 equals H.
So, yeah, is that all, Bailey? Are those the only ones that really?
Those are really the only two that stick out to me more or
yeah.
less.
Chris.
Anything with blood in it, murder, Future Diary, Fullmetal Alchemist, another Black Lagoon Tomb, Chaos Head, Future Diary, no, Shiki, definitely Shiki. You
Oh,
motherfuckers
Shiki.
gotta go
Shi-
watch Shiki, like now.
Watch Shiki. Shiki is really good, and that soundtrack is
Yeah.
muy bueno.
You know, even if you
Wait,
can't watch it
you-
right now, just go on YouTube. I know you're on YouTube because this is on YouTube. Listen to the soundtrack. Just
Yes, the soundtrack for Shiki is fucking glorious. It's fantastic. It's so eerie. It's just like that right level of creepy.
I thought it was really mellow, not eerie.
It has like the creepy, because I use it for a lot of like I used it for my one voice narration, and I tried to pick out like the kind of like eerie tracks, but it's mainly because it's eerie to me because it's so calming.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Cry's voice, like that's eerie as hell because of how soothing his voice and it kind of like pulls you in.
Yeah,
Cry reads.
Yeah, Cryotic or Chaotic Monkey, as he's known on YouTube, which he doesn't like to be called. Check him out; he's really good. Yeah, it was just something about his voice. It was very like he's telling you about really fucked up shit, like people's like eyeballs getting gouged out and shit. But his voice is so soothing that it's just like, tell me more,
What's so
Cry.
fucked up about people's eyeballs getting gouged out? That sounds like a good day for me.
Shut up, Chris. So Chris is a big horror anime fan. I am as well, but he fucking loves gore. Fucking loves gore. Guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
For
Here we
me,
go.
the anime that really like that I just will always go back and watch are like Cowboy Bebop. You know, Samurai X, just because it was from my childhood, and I just think I like the character Kenshin. I think he's awesome. And and Death Note, definitely. I can't not watch Death Note, and then Hellsing Ultimate. Even though I watched the original Hellsing first, which then I watched the original Hellsing, and then I was like I got into reading the mangas, and I found out how shit the original Hellsing is because of its story wise, how it's its own story and it didn't follow the mangas at all.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the only problem with the original Hellsing, was that it did not follow the story at all, and it just kind of got sidetracked and went into a very repetitive and random direction. But everything else, like music, voice acting, all that's fucking fantastic. But Hellsing Ultimate is what I fucking love. It is Alucard is my favorite anime character of all time. And you know, Baccano is really good. I recommend people watch Baccano. Steins Gate, fucking god anime. It's amazing. And yeah, I got a lot more, but you know, I think that's all we got time for right now. So if you guys enjoyed this podcast, we will make more. We had a lot of fun making it. Please consider, you know, sharing with your otaku friends, and consider subscribing to the channel, as well as liking the video. It always helps us out. And remember, we need more ecchi for the ecchi camp, so please submit
A
some.
lot. Yes, just
Once again, send it to otakusworldpc@gmail.com, and they must be 1920 by 1080. Be sure to follow us on Facebook with facebook.com/otakusworldpc and Twitter @otakusworldpc. We'll get posting on there pretty soon. And
some
yeah,
Twitching. Throw up on Twitch too. Be doing live streams and whatnot, playing some video games, talking about some animes. Maybe
Yeah.
host some anime nights again.
Twitch,
do some shit like that, yeah.
twitch.com/zombietaco6. That's Daryl's personal Twitch. You can check that out. We will be streaming the show eventually. Right now, we're just kind of going into more of a just pre-recorded route.
Podcast right now, yeah.
Yeah, but we will be streaming it live eventually. That's what we're hoping for. But anyway, that wraps it up. So,
Oh, before we go, there's one last anime, and Corvus, this one is for you. Heaven's Lost Property.
Swear-
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Don't-
I thought you were gonna say Boku no Piku.
Oh God.
Must
No,
watch.
we'll get into that another
Yeah.
day.
Anyway, thank you all for listening, and well, you're watching, because how could you not watch that ecchi cam?
If
Thank
you've
you.
made it this far, we
Yeah.
salute you.
We salute you, and we love you.
I love you so fucking much. You don't even fucking know. I will fucking cut you. That's how fucking much I love you.
And on that note,
See ya.
see ya.